Pisces, hi. So this is going to be a reading for October 3rd through the 9th. And I'll take a look into your recent past, your current energies, and your immediate future. And then I'll close it off with a couple of cards from the universe for you. And these are general readings, so they may not resonate for all of you. If they do, there is an extended at the end of the video. You can check out all the info about that in the description box below if you want. Man, let's see what's going on here. Okay, yeah, I thought so. The overall energy for the reading, the Five of Swords. Yeah, a little bit of deception in here. Let me settle. Okay. Whew, let's do this. In the recent past, the Four of Swords, the Death card in reverse, the Seven of Swords. The Four of Swords kind of flew out in reverse a little bit there too. There's a situation that looks like it's surrounding an ending, but not really. It's one of those things where it's like, it's hard to tell for now. I'll have to clarify to see more. But for now, it's kind of hard to tell if it actually ended or if it ended and somebody did not accept that at all. There's some stuff going on here surrounding unending to a situation. And doesn't look pretty. Doesn't look pretty, but again, we're gonna have to clarify to look more into that. In the current situation, the Six of Swords, the Hierophant, the Temperance card, there's a let's keep a distance here. I keep seeing someone pushing this energy in front of, I keep on leaving, I keep on leaving, I keep on walking away, but I don't see them doing it, you know? So that's why it's pretty hard to kind of understand what the hell is going on here when somebody's shoving this energy in this reading, like, no, I'm out, you know, almost pissed off about it, but I don't see them out. And I think that's why they're pissed off about it, because they know they're not out, you know, as much as they say it, as much as they push this energy. And I don't know if that's you, I don't know if that's someone you're dealing with. In the immediate future, the Ten of Swords, the Nine of Cups, the Lovers. Right? Something that really doesn't make sense. Like this connection that feels, oh my God, it's the most beautiful thing in the world. It's saying, oh, it's done. It's a done deal. This reading is going to be a roller coaster. And the way it started here with the Five of Swords, let's clarify. Let's see what the hell is going on here. Let's do the Five of Swords. Because there's energies, and then there's energies that are trying to be pushed. So there's facts of what's going on, and then there's, but hold on, no, this is what's actually going on. And I'm trying to stick with what's going on, with the actual energies of what's going on, not with the energies that are pushed. Five of Swords. Okay. The Six of Cups, the Sun, the Wheel of Fortune. So there's a connection here somewhere in here. The main reason we're here today is for this connection, even though it's really lost in there. There's a connection here. And someone's telling me, look, everything's fine here. Everything's good. We're happy. We're in great shape. Everything's great. And then I see a flip. Like, all of a sudden I see, not so great, actually. Let's do the Four of Swords in semi-reverse. I'll get to the bottom of this. Don't you worry about it. I'll see through these energies. I love these challenges. Ten of Pentacles, Five of Cups, Seven of Cups. Yes, yeah. It's like, you know what? Yeah, something didn't work out. It is what it is. Let's just move on. Someone is bitter here. Someone's really bitter. And again, I can't tell yet if it's you or them, because you know me. I would tell you if I would see you being this, but I can't tell. For right now, it's 50-50, or even the both of you. But yeah, someone's trying to throw this kind of whatever. It just didn't work out, you know, so we're just moving on. That's that. Let's do the Death card in reverse. The Hermit, the Strength, the Page of Cups. Okay, there's the pure intention of it all. There's the actual depth of the situation, and of course, there's love there. Is it accessible? Is anybody speaking to this love? Is anybody acting through this love? I don't think so. That's the only issue. But I can see the truth of this finally. Okay. Let's do the Seven of Swords. I still see, you know, energies of endings here that are upside down, that are all over the map. It's pointless to talk about those because this is an ongoing kind of a situation, at least energetically. Physically, yeah, there could have been tantrums, there could have been bitterness, there could have been anger, there could have been all sorts of things, and that's probably why these energies are out of sorts. Let's do the Seven of Swords. Ten of Cups, Five of Swords, the Emperor. You're killing me. You're killing me with that Five of Swords. You keep on throwing that to me. Somebody's lying here. But somebody's lying to themselves. And that's why it's coming through as a lie in the reading. And whoever this is that's lying to themselves is lying to themselves because they think that's the truth. That's the problem. And that's not the truth, and they're not seeing that. And they believe in a truth that's a lie. You can't show me that everything's perfect and then walk away from it. You know, that will not make sense to me, and I'm gonna figure out what the hell is actually going on there. But that's what keeps coming through in this reading, you know? And then all of a sudden it changes into, yeah, whatever, but it's not affecting me. So that does not make sense to me either. Because why do you come back to it with happiness and then there's a whatever kind of an aspect over all of this, and none of it makes sense so far, and it's scattered energy. And I know that comes from a place of anger, a place of frustration for whoever's dealing with this. Let's do the Six of Swords in the current situation. This is the top, the top of the line energy of, well, example of someone feeling one thing and really, really, really doing everything they can to go against what they feel. Your energy is pushing you in a direction. It's saying, go for it. This is it. This is the best thing you could do. You feel that. You feel it. It's right there. You know it's guiding you, let's say, to the left. And you're like, you know what? Fuck off. I'm going to go to the right. I'm not going to go there. It's such a going against self kind of an energy, and it's so pronounced and it's so severe that I don't know what the hell happened. And at this point, I think it's you. There's a lot of frustration there. There's a lot of anger that makes you go against what you feel here. What the hell was that? A bird. Look, birdie birds. Stop doing that, please. I found one, unfortunately, dead at some point. But I don't think it was from hitting the window. I think something else killed her. And I buried her. Anyways, let's do the Hierophant. Four of Cups, the Hierophant, the Magician. Again, that same concept. I'm manifesting this. I want this. I'm calling it out. That's why my energy is being pulled towards it. And then I'm looking at it and I'm like, ew, I don't want that, kind of a thing. Let's do the Temperance. Six of Pentacles, Three of Cups, Knight of Cups. Okay. Whew. Okay, so the energies are starting to settle down slowly but surely. This is your current situation, so towards the end of it all here, it's like you're reaching that boiling point. And then it all kind of simmers down into, and that's how these energies go, especially when they're all right up and pumped by anger or who knows what. All right, so it's all starting to fall into a place of balance, of love, way better than this chaos that we just passed through. It's a matter of, you don't have to do anything about anything. You just have to align with how you feel in the direction in which you're being pulled. You don't have to have physical action over that, but accepting the energies that are surrounding you and whatever it is that you feel inside of you, that's your first step to, okay, a little bit better than what's going on here. The more you push against what you feel, the more you push against yourself. And that's never going to feel good. This is the first step into, okay, we're starting to align a little more and accept a little more how we feel. We may not like it, but it's still there and we're still going to feel it, Let's do the Ten of Swords. The Five of Wands, the Ace of Wands, the Knight of Swords. Okay, so there's been a conflict. Now I'm seeing the normalcy of whatever chaos went on here. Because it was like, it's done, it's not done, I'm angry, I don't care, blah, 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 blah. Now I'm starting to see what this actually represents at a better light here. Because the energies are starting to clear off on your side. And you're giving me that more, okay, here's the tunnel towards what's actually going on. So there might have been some conflict, I'm not surprised, that led to a possible separation or breakup or whatever in this very powerful connection you feel with someone. That might be the case in the physical. Yes, there's conflict here that may have led to, okay, everything's all over the place, we're done here. And I see you, this could be you or this could be somebody you're dealing with here. I want to try to do something about it. I love when I see clarity after all of this. I'm like, ooh, man, things are starting to settle down. It feels so good. Because I get involved in all of that. And I'm like, whoa, hold on. Hold your horses. What's going on here? Let's do the Knight of Cups in the immediate future. The Queen of Cups, the Death card, the Two of Pentacles. Okay, perfectly clear now. This connection, whatever it is, it's gonna feel a certain way at an energetic level, and it does carry a lot of love. It's huge amounts of love here. Not only on your side, I bet. I think it's a mutual thing. Now, what's going on the surface in the physical could be the opposite of that. Usually when something like this shows up, it takes out a lot in us in order for us to heal it. But we take it as anger, frustration, we take it out on them. Why did they show up in my life? To destroy my life and to bring up some stuff, some piled up stuff that need, a closer look and some healing. And this is the point where you start to realize that. And this is the point where you're showing me inside there's love, outside there's chaos. And usually in these types of dynamics, that's how it goes. And that's when we start to work with acceptance over the inside and the outside. Because they can happen at the same time, even if they're not the same. And that's exactly what's happening here. So it's a matter of, okay, let me start accepting how I feel inside. And I've done that. Now how the fuck do I accept what's happening on the outside when it's the opposite? Just like that, just like you accepted what's happening on the inside. I do see you having a little difficulty here. You know, you're kind of looking on the outside and you're like, why? It doesn't make sense that, you know, there's this feeling inside that's beautiful, that's this, that, and the other. And then on the outside, it's like, what the hell is going on? And I get it. It's going to take a while. This first part of the reading was you rejecting all of that. The inside, the outside, the everywhere, everything. This is where you start, when you start accepting at least what you feel on the inside. And then the outside is going to start making sense too. In terms of, it's happening like that, because of that, whatever. If you need to find out why, you will eventually, you know. For now, you're showing me a little confusion, a little, how do I do that? How do I accept it? Again, just like you did with what's happening on the inside. As to the lovers in the immediate future, 8 of Wands, 5 of Pentacles, the Empress. This connection right here is going to bring up a lot of fear, a lot of abandonment issues possibly, a lot of fear of failure, you know, worthiness, all sorts of things. It's that type that's going to bring up a lot of stuff. I still see you pushing through even when these fears show up, and that's the greatest thing you can do, because you're going to start healing these fears or healing through them. And they're going to show up forever and ever and ever. It's a matter of how are you going to deal with them. And this is the part where you start to learn that, how to deal with those. I still see an up in the air kind of an energy when it comes to the outside situation. The outside being the physical aspect of this connection. It looks like it's... There's a blue jay. And I thought I heard a blue jay all day. But it's kind of at the edge of the window. I don't know what the hell it's doing there. They've never really come so close to the house. Still on the fence, on the... Like, what? Okay. On the outside, it looks like there's a separation or a breakup or something where it looks like, okay, it's done. And then on the inside, there's something else about this dynamic. There's a whole lot of love. And it's here to teach you to stay in that love and to accept that love and to start accepting what's going on the outside of that love, even if it's not the same, you know, because eventually the inside is going to align with the outside too. Eventually, when you start healing, when you start going through all of the stuff that this situation is bringing forward for you. So thank you for not being chaotic anymore here, because it started off kind of rough, energetically speaking. Let's see what the universe has. You scared me there for a minute. I'm like, what just happened? The Seven of Cups, the Fool, the Knight of Swords. All right, so as I said, you're showing up as starting to align more and more with what you're feeling inside, where you're being guided from the, you know, your inside radar, and you're following that. And it is following you, it is leading you towards a little bit outside of this, you know, kind of like start looking at options outside of this and see how that goes. That doesn't mean, okay, I'm going to forget about this. It doesn't mean that this is completely done and I'm moving on. No. For some reason, your inner compass, inner radar there is kind of guiding you to look, to keep your eyes open and to keep everything open towards other doors, other options. It's not only this one that you need to swirl around to learn, to heal, you know. This one opened the main door. Now there's other little doors. So that's it. That's what I have for you. Hope this helped, and I'll see you next time.